A few takeaways from this course is that organizational change on revolutionary terms usually doesn't happen. If it's evolutionary, then yes, it can happen more easily, but a huge change or shift in an organization is really hard to accomplish. I did my case study on Steve Jobs and the transition between CEOs of Gil Amelio and when Steve Jobs was able to be CEO once again. And when I did some deeper research on him, I realized I didn't know him that well, and some of his constituents found it hard to work for him. He was a perfectionist, and sometimes he could be manipulative. He knew how to work people. He knew how to talk to people and get what he wanted. He also knew how to charm them, so he could be very persuasive. And so I feel like he had some excellent leadership abilities, but then there were some that were on the verge of ethically questionable. So he definitely employed the power coercive tactics that we learned about. And so that was one of my takeaways, but really fascinating stuff. And then that article about social intelligence and competencies, I learned a lot about how we can read social cues and we can learn to mirror them from other people and display an understanding and even create an interconnectedness, an atmosphere of interconnectedness. And Jobs, I feel like, had a really high competency of being able to do that. He had high social intelligence skills. And so I know my favorite speakers are capable of connecting with the crowd and getting them to laugh. And that is a huge sign, according to that article that I read by Bayatsis and Goldman 2008, that you can get people to connect with you and read their social cues. And I found that really, really interesting how we can even train our neurons to be better at it. And so I want to do that. So I feel like I can apply that to my learning organization, which is my music classes, and just trust my instincts on what social cues my students and coworkers are giving. Yesterday I was all day at Disney chaperoning a bunch of music students, and I know that I'm pretty good at reading social cues, but I was more aware of it, and I think that I can be better at it. And so yesterday I had some really meaningful conversations with my coworkers, and I made really good connections with my students, and it was just really fun. And that's what field trips are all about. But it was I was more aware, so it was on a different level. So I think I can retrain my neural wiring to be stronger with my social intelligence competencies and foster a more interconnected environment with my classes and with my teaching and in the organization that I work for now, and for the future. So I'm grateful for that. God bless you. I learned so much, and just good luck everyone as you wrap up your case studies.